Hi, I'm Marty Nemko, and here are my favorite tweets that I've written about things related to politics and economics. Um, okay, first of all, you ever wonder whether the other side might be right? Not a bad idea to do so. Next one. The US's large conversion of full-time benefited jobs to gigs occurs largely because government mandates have made it cost prohibitive to hire an American. Can there ever be enough jobs for America's 250 million workers, half with an IQ of under 100? That's unlikely in an information-based global economy. Half of the United States isn't working or is working at a lower level than the person could, and millions more dislike their job. I see revolution possible. Ironic that we derive our views on how to improve the world mainly from two groups that have opted out of the real world, professors and journalists. Ever more news commentators are entertainers, not experts. It's dangerous to read only current thought. It's too reflective of today's zeitgeist, for example, redistribution as opposed to a meritocracy. It's remarkable that with so many lenses through which to view the world, colleges and the media so focus on just the Marxist three, race, class, and gender. Social scientists tend to be more activist than scientist. Wrapping ideology in statistics doesn't make social quote-unquote science, science. Why is democracy the sacred cow when the majority in the US read below 8th grade level, don't know a government's three branches, and believe in angels? Government can't claim to care about the poor when it creates lotteries and casinos that prey mainly on the poor who can least afford loss. It's jingoistic that politicians sing, "Buy American." The foreign worker who, quote-unquote, takes a US job improves his or her life more than the American loses. Seeing an individual's pain causes irrational policy decisions as well as personal ones. I've just had another client who won't look for work until all the unemployment checks run out. Is that what our tax dollars should be for? An article in Time said, quote, "Debt is growing," and this is federal debt, "is growing at 4 times the rate reported by government. We are already bankrupt," end quote. Laws, policies, and practices that further equality over merit are short-term feel-goods and long-term stabs into society. I fear we'll keep trying to make everything equal until everyone has nothing. We continue to ignore the devastating drop in boys' achievement and well-being, an unfair double standard. If girls are quote-unquote underrepresented in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, there's massive redress. But men die 5 years younger, the ultimate deficit, and there is much more money spent on women's health. Huge double standard. The double standard? If a statement favors redistribution, it gets praised. If favoring meritocracy, it's usually censored and or censured by the media or universities, society's main mind molders. We are in a censorious era. Say or write the wrong thing and you're censured or fired. McCarthyism from the left, and far more pervasive. Not all wisdom lives left of center. I read synopses of the 50 top-rated movies for adults and kids. Nearly all push redistribution to have-nots. In reality, most of the haves did earn it. Our resources have been so heavily reallocated to the intractable, inequality and climate change. The unbiased science indicates that the money and effort could be more wisely spent. Every medic knows that limited resources do the most good when spent not on the sickest, but on those with the greatest potential to profit. Notwithstanding what I call temp Trump, because I think he will not serve out his term, we are becoming an autocratically intolerant leftist idiocracy. We are in a leftward era. So to avoid more wasted effort, conservatives and libertarians today should reallocate their time to activities that will encounter weaker headwinds. And finally, society's having replaced merit with redistributive priorities has led me to spend much discretionary time on things that avoid people with those views, that is, classical music, growing flowers, and so on. I'm Marty Nemko.